Good morning, hello. Thank you for joining my little show. And yeah, I'm really excited when I heard the first shows, met a lot of people out there speaking a lot of technology and cutting edge e-commerce stuff. During the next 20 minutes, I would like to invite you on our journey, bringing a traditional offline company from a B2B business into the e-commerce age. And, oh, that's me. The company I'm working for is TRUMPF, is a family-owned company, and our core business are manufacturing machines. We talk about, we're a world leader in the segment of machine tools and laser technology systems. Is anyone here by car? No one? You over there with a smartphone, you wouldn't play on your smartphone without a TRUMPF laser, and no one would drive a car without a TRUMPF laser. This is yeah, the range of products that are made with our machines and lasers. And yeah, when we have a look at these beauties, we're talking of flat metal sheet solutions like laser cutting, bending, punching, and I joined this company 3 years ago, and I'm a big fan of those punching machines that slamming down 2,000 times per minute, and it's a tremendous experience standing in front of this thing. So you now might think, what has this to do with e-commerce? When we look in the history of this company, not very much. We started in 2010 with something like an online shop. 2 IT guys developed something, and we put this in something like a customer portal, and yeah, spread this to the world. I spare you the experience of watching this. It's really scary. And the worst thing is that, yeah, we started 10 years ago, but we stopped 10 years ago in developing e-commerce. So TRUMPF lost a lot of time, and we focused only on the machines. We're a high-tech company, and we have not a little bit of a e-commerce DNA. But then happened something like this digitization stuff and Industry 4.0, IoT, and we got a lot of demands from our customers. Yeah, we want to order online, we don't want to call you, we don't want to send emails for orders. And so this changed the strategy of TRUMPF. So we want to get rid of this old thing, and yeah, our vision is something like a customer portal where you can configure new machines, where you can configure your service contracts, where you can buy online the spare parts and tools for the machines, and where you get information about your contracts, and yeah, which is the interface from the business processes from our customers to us. This sounds quite obvious. The problem is we have a huge variety of machines, and every machine has a different list of spare parts. And an eShop only makes sense when it fits to my machine. And yeah, the next problem I told, our focus was on technology, not on processes and data for years and years and years. And that makes building an eShop or any digital sales channel quite challenging, because you have to invent everything from scratch on. So one of my colleagues, she's a rookie, a business rookie, when we created the vision, she said, "Oh, I can't imagine that this is a project. This is more a change of state of mind for the company." And this is I liked this sentence because it described what happened during the last year. First of all, yeah, we don't understand us as a single project. We call us a corporate startup, but this is a point for a later slide. Before we started to do anything, before we started to write one concept, to write down one first user story, we spent days and weeks at our customers and users. I've heard the word user today quite often, and our philosophy is spending time with the people that use our systems. And this was the key point to understand what their needs are. So my team spread it out throughout Europe, and yeah, spent it several days at production sites, shop floors, watching our customers on their daily business, set in the offices, and yeah, watching them, how they order, how they manage their business with us. And I sent out not only the business people, even the dev troop. And there happened something quite funny. My oldest colleague is about 63 and a 30-year SAP backend developer. And in 30 years, he had never contact with a single customer. And he went 3 days he spent 3 days in Spain and came back and was totally inspired, and that, oh, I will retire 2 years later because now I have a new mission. And what grew during that time is a new kind of spirit, how we want to work. And this is a first major change. When you're in a manufacturing company, it's very conservative. You see, I'm the only one with a business suit here. And you have a lot of rules and working styles, and we're breaking with nearly every one of them. And our main driver is we only want to focus on the customer, on the user, on the concrete demand, and not what our systems, what our processes allow us to do. And what you see over there is the broad range. We have customers that are 10 head count small companies, and on the other hand, you have a DAX company. And the portal we're going for has to fit for the complete range. And yeah, the point is, go out, understand the people, and my learning is not only by watching them, not only doing the analytics stuff and all that, go out, spend time with the people and respect them, and yeah, fell in love is a bit too much, but take their problems and their daily business really serious. And yeah, when we're talking about our machine and the industrial processes, TRUMPF is extremely good in end-to-end production cycle management, but we are extremely bad in end-to-end commerce thing. For an example, if you join my old job, which isn't that easy, and you try to place an order, you won't get any information about shipping costs, because we get the first information about the shipping costs is when the parcels are done. And this is one example for the not closed process we're facing today. And yeah, one of the main topics we every time discuss with the customers is, yeah, we want an end-to-end view, we want to end-to-end a seamless journey, and we don't want to log into different systems, and we want a close information along the complete process. And process means from machine back to the machine. The demand starts at the machine. Yeah, you get a new contract. You have to produce 10,000 of such sheets, and this is where the demand for a new tool starts. And we have to close the journey from this order until the new tool is in the machine. And we have to give a consistent life status where the order is. And this is today absolutely impossible for us. And yeah, one of the goals of my project. And what was quite clear is that I mentioned it before. This isn't a project where you set up a simple e-shop or something like that. We don't have any capacities, we don't have any know-how or resources for this e-commerce thing, we don't have any experiences in online marketing. This is not our business, but yeah, we want to go for that. And what I did is, I didn't hire any experts. I don't have any senior e-commerce shop expert at my team. I think the DNA of TRUMPF is our love for the technology and the high respect for the customer. And for that reason, I set up a cross-functional team without any e-commerce experience. I have area sales managers, I have field technicians in my team, I have spare parts product managers, and several of IT guys in the back. And from that point, the good thing is, let's come back to the startup thing. I left the TRUMPF campus, and we set it up a co-working space and went to there. Just to break with the rules and the conditions the company gives us. And this is, in my opinion, the key thing to achieve the goal of this customer experience platform. And yeah, there came a lot of new things for us. No one had any experience about working agile, to do right user stories, testing. Yeah, we had really no experience. And yeah, what we're doing is the complete change in something like a fish tank, very concentrated, and yeah, with full throttle on it. And I said we don't have any e-commerce experiences in the team. This is not completely correct. We have two really good partners. One is Intershop for the shop, and Deconium, which is our implementation partner, and they bring in the experience. And what I really like is that they challenge us all the time. They are not only an implementation partner and doing what we want, they are always asking the question, is this really what you want? Is this really what your customers want? And yeah, during the last year, we had a, let's call it ping pong of requirements, and we found a very, very good baseline to work, and I'm really happy that we will start the first pilot of the shop, of the new platform in 4 weeks. And yesterday we had a little test with a customer we visited last year when I told those guy in Spain. And the guy we interviewed called Rick said, yes, you have developed what we talked about last year. It was about an upload for machine numbers. And this is the way how we want to work. Now I repeat myself. Go out, understand the needs from the people, and yeah, try the best to get rid of all the processes and the stuff TRUMPF uses to. No, come on, this sentence doesn't make any sense. The way we want to work is go out to our customers, understand them, and don't care about the systems and processes TRUMPF gives us, and develop a platform that focuses 100% on the concrete demand of the people out there. And the example from Spain was the first proof that this works. And yeah, what changes TRUMPF is when I started last year collecting the people for my corporate startup, it was quite a hassle to get them, because I think, this is not relevant for us. Yeah, this is only a project, this won't run, you won't have any success. And now people want to join us because they see that we change a little bit of the corporate culture, and they see that there's a new working style, and I think we're making our first little steps in transforming this very conservative offline company in a more modern commerce-driven company. This will be a long way. We have already only nearly a year behind us, and we will now start into doing active selling via internet, which is a new challenge. And but I'm really positive that the change we have started will go on for a couple of years and bring us to a more internet or e-commerce-like company, so that we maybe in some years stand here and can talk about best practices and lot of cutting-edge technologies we use. Right now, we're a little backward, but we did the first step in transforming us over there. And this sounds maybe a little bit easy, and it's not that fancy, but it is for us a huge step. And if you have any questions how this step feels and what are the hurdles we have, I'm quite open for every question.
Great. Yes, round of applause for Rainer, everybody. So we have time for some questions. Who's got the first question? If you raise your hand, I'll run out there with the microphone and we can get it started. Right here in the front row. Nice and easy.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I just wonder, what what are the actual contents of what you put online? I mean, are you selling your machines with all their different possibilities online? Do you never talk to your customer in the future? That's maybe question number one. What is actually there? What can you're not e-commerce for a general customer. Second question is, how does that translate into your production?
These are the most discussed questions we are facing. We want both. The core content we will sell online from March on will be the spare parts related to the machines, related to the series of the machines. And in a second step, we're working on a configuration of the complex or the more complex machines, which is a huge shift in the sales philosophy for TRUMPF. But the first steps, are the spare parts and the tools, and the major challenge of selling the spare parts is the connection to the right machine and to the right series of the machine. Unfortunately, we don't have any data of this, and we are facing 10,000 of spare parts and have to set the relations of the part to the machine, which is the major fun of it. And the future will be that we will sell nearly everything online.
Great. Any, oh, I got another question back here.
Hey, one question from me. How do you convince your board to make it possible for you to set up like a startup or something like that?
Yeah.
Is it an own company in your organization, or how is it built up?
I had a lot of luck. Luck from first, we get a lot of pressure from our customers. This helps us in this discussion. And on the second thing, we got a new chief digital transformation officer hired, and he brought the idea of drive change by corporate startups, and I did everything to be the first.
Okay, and the next second question and the last question from my side is, how do you convince the guys in your company to join your startup? Because, I mean, in my company, I know that there are a lot of traditional guys. That means they do not want to move, they do not want to change anything. How can you convince them to join your organization and bring you the tech, let's say, innovation and so on into your organization?
Yeah, this was the major hustle I had last year, and I gave them a green field, especially for the IT guys. They always ask, do we have to improve the running system? And I don't care about it. Just think what is the coolest solution you can imagine. And we got enough time to develop the vision. We spent months of creating a architecture and solution and partners scouting. And during that time and that room for creativity, people got really inspired. And in the first, it was more like a lean back and hey, let us watch how Rainer will fail. And during this period, we grew together. The salespeople, the not IT people from all departments and the IT crowd, we grew together and developed this vision and the architecture. And this was only possible with the room the CDO gave us.
One more quick question.
Yes, hello. I would like to know more about your future vision for the customer portal you just mentioned. And probably you will use it for cross and upselling, I assume. And yeah, this is my first question. And the second question is if it's possible to register or do you have a guest access for more insights of your customer portal? Thank you.
Let's start with the second. Today, the portal is customer only. You need at least one machine to register, and the registration process has a manual correction or a check step. I've never had such a clear and clean user database like this. And we will open it for the lead journey, but for the next 1.5 years, I think we are focused strictly on the existing customers. What is the wider vision? Yeah, I want the central to develop the central login for TRUMPF. You visit the website. On the top right corner, you log in and you get access to the business processes like buying and configuring, and you get access to the machine shop floor data and what you need to manage your business with the machine, the production system, and connect all the platforms and applications we have in the company and bring it together into one shopping window, which is behind the login. This is the major vision. But yeah, there's a little bit of way to come up.
Cool. Thank you so much, Rainer. You're here all day? Where
Yes.
are you located? Where can people find you if they have some more questions?
I think I'm around here.
He's just hanging out by the door, everybody,
Yeah,
if you want
yeah.
a quick round of applause for Rainer. Thank you so much for sharing with us.